Hi, second graders. Today I'm going to talk to you about a new strategy for adding two numbers together. Um, One thing that we know is called counting on. We know if we have an equation like 8 plus 6, what we can do is start with 8 and count 6 more on our fingers to get the answer, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I would write 14 here. That's one we already know. I'm going to tell you a new strategy today, and that's called the make a 10 strategy. The idea behind this strategy is it's easy to add things to 10. If I was adding 10 plus 7, I know that this 7 just goes over the top of the 0 to make 17. If I was adding 10 plus 4, I know the 4 goes over the top of the 0 to make 14. 10 plus 9, that's right, it's 19. This addend just takes the place of the 0 in 10. So instead of 1, 0, you have 1, 7, because those 7 ones take the place of those 0 ones. It's pretty easy to add a number to 10. And that's why the make a 10 strategy might be handy for you to know. Let's say we had 8 plus 6. Now, neither of those numbers are 10. So we could count all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, to get to 14. But even though I counted quickly, that still took a while. So what I'm going to do is look at these numbers and think, which one of these is already closest to 10? This one. It's closer than that one, isn't it? How many more does it need to become 10? Well, we have 8, 9, 10. How many more does it need? It needs 2. So what if we had 8 blocks here and 6 blocks here, and we wanted to add them together, but it was easier to add something to 10? We can make a 10 using these 8 and 2 of these, because we know it would take 2 more to make 10. So this becomes 10. What's left from these ones? We took 2 of them away from the 6. Now there's only 2, 3, 4. 10 plus 4. Which of these is easier to do, 8 plus 6 or 10 plus 4? If you remember, all you have to do when you have 10 plus something is make these ones take the place of this 0. So instead of 1, 0, it would say 1, 4. 10 plus something is easy. The hardest part of make a 10 is figuring out which one to make into 10. And you can only make it into 10 by moving some of these over. 2 of them had to come over to be on this side to make it into 10, because it was 8 and 6. This one needed a little help to get to 10, so it got help from this one. 9, 10. Now it's not 8 plus 6 anymore, it's 10 plus 4. That's how you use the make a 10 strategy. Figure out if you've got one that's already close to 10 and make it into 10 by moving some from your other addend over to it. Let's try another one. What if I had 9 plus 4? Now I could count on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was fairly quick, right? Today, though, I'd like you to try the make a 10 strategy. Just for today. Then you've got it in your toolbox after that, and if you want to use it, you can. But I'd like you to try it out on today's work. So, how many more does this 9 need to become 10? Well, it's almost 10 already. It just needs one more, right? So, one thing is going to move over here. Let's do it. Now it's 10. What's left for our other addend? 1, 2, 3. 3. And what's 10 plus 3? We know it's 13 because that 3 takes the place of that 0. That's how you use the make a 10 strategy for adding. Now, parents, this is usually the part where a lot of parents say, well, this seems like it takes a long time. Why can't we just have them use the strategies they already know? Well, anytime we do something for the first time, it takes a long time. And our goal isn't to get to the answer fastest. Our goal is to understand how math works so that no matter what strategy someone uses in the future, we'll be able to figure it out because we understand how the math works rather than just putting it together or using an algorithm or borrowing or carrying or whatever we learned back in school. We learned one way to do something. The goal this year is to show lots of different ways to do something because one of those for each student hopefully is going to click and they're going to know what to do because that's the method that works best for their brain. So, on this Wednesday's work, I would like you to complete the work using the make a 10 method. In the future, you don't have to, but give it a try and give it some practice today. If a number isn't 10, but it's close, figure out how many you need to take from the other addend to make this first addend into 10. And then add the second addend on. You get 13. Now, in the future, we'll do this for subtraction as well. There's a cool way you can do this with subtraction. But for today, I think it's just addition on the Wednesday work. So there you go. I hope it works out well for you. You've got 2 practice pages and 2 homework pages. Please use the Make a 10 strategy wherever you can just for today. And thanks for tuning in.